pay tax?
Are you ready for this?
Yes, I think so.
Children are taxed just like adults. But children tend not to have income from working unless they're in a Harry Potter film or something. Now, all adults and children who don't earn income can have their £11,000 personal allowance, a little-known thing called the £5,000 starting savings allowance, and this new personal savings allowance I talked about last week, which is £1,000 any basic rate taxpayer can earn tax-free. So you can earn up to £17,000 if it's just from savings without paying tax on the interest. So actually, most kids won't pay tax on this. If they go over that, if you're giving them a lot of money, they will pay tax on at the basic rate just like anybody else would. But this is where it gets complicated. If the money has been given to them by a parent, not a grandparent, not an auntie, an uncle, a friend of the family, by a parent, then if they earn more than £100 interest on it a year, which is about what you're generating a good savings account from £3,000, then it's taxed at the parent's rate, not the child's rate.
And is that to stop you putting money in your child's name, basically?
Bingo. But then let's remember, you two weren't here last week, so we did the personal savings allowance, which is this new fact that savings are now paid tax-free for everyone. Basic rate taxpayers can earn up to £1,000 a year interest, higher rate taxpayers £500 a year interest without tax coming off it. So even if your kids earn over £100 interest, if you haven't filled up your personal savings allowance, they still won't pay tax. So the only time the kids would pay tax is if you've already used up your personal savings allowance and they've gone over £100. But that does all bring the junior ISA thing into question, because I said that was tax-free, but most kids aren't paying tax anyway.
No.
So the only reasons for having a junior ISA is if you've got a lot of savings and you've given them a lot of money, so it goes, money from parents then aren't taxed if it's inside a junior ISA,
right,
even if it's over £100 interest, or if you wanted to lock the savings away until they were 18.
It's not quite as simple as the old piggy bank, all of this,
It isn't, but it... Basically, put the money where it earns the highest amount of interest, unless you're really wealthy and giving them a lot of cash and you've got a lot of savings, in which case a junior ISA isn't a bad idea. So the accounts I mentioned first, which is why I chose to mention them before junior ISAs, because for most people, you don't really need a junior ISA unless you want to lock it away. I've put it all on the website. Hopefully we got through that. The tax situation is pretty complicated, I must admit, but I hope I managed to get it across.
No, you did. I followed it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Martin. Thank you.